Lana Scott, welcome back to the Lighthouse Tribe. So, guys, the name of this reading is called Offerings. This is a message that they are telling me about for. I don't know if it's for a specific few or if it's just a confirmation message. Okay, but we're going to delve into it and see exactly what they're talking about. So, I shuffled the native spirit deck, and the offerings card kept trying to come out. So we're gonna see what exactly it is, and I feel like this is the universe offering something to the people. Okay. I pulled out my Kyle Gray deck, and the cards that fell out was the Divine Matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. And it feels like what it's talking about is the collective as a whole, and about how people will start seeing, I don't know how to explain what they're showing me. They're showing me somebody who is tuning in to messages, and then everybody being like interconnected, like a certain group of individuals in the future are going to be connected, maybe telepathically, or where they get some kind of a divine spark off of each other. If you haven't listened to, if you're new to my channel, guys, there's back in the about a year ago, I was talking a lot about people sparking after I did the ripple effect reading, and it's talking about, like, the divine matrix is all of us, right? It's all of the it's being connected to everything, everybody, right? And so it feels like that they're talking about what's going on with people. Okay. And then the next thing they gave me was I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. Now, I got this reading, or this card, in a past reading, but it feels like it's talking about what's happening over humanity in general. So this may or may not resonate for everybody, but it feels like they're talking about everybody lighting up, everybody being more interconnected, maybe even getting messages from other places, other people, feeling called to go somewhere in particular. In some sort of way, your inner self is being lit up. Okay. And it feels like it's going from the, with anytime I tell y'all rainbows and these auras to me that I see, like this looks like one of those I saw in the sky, right? And this is Stonehenge, so it feels like it's like we're all connected, but it feels like we're all going from the microcosm to the macrocosm, where we're regenerating, where we are being lit up from within, where we're being called to go to new places, do new things, expand, grow. Some of you, okay, I'm hearing ancient knowledge. So some of you might get dreams or signs and synchronicities of again, just like the other day when I was trying to think of Sanskrit. Like some of you might be divinely guided to check out some things that are in your lineage from the past, or even from your starseed energy. Okay. Karmic board clearing, an energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. So this feels like, to me, like a lot of people shedding old skins and wanting to be going towards enlightenment. And a lot of you are soaking up this knowledge. Now, they're also talking to me again about meteorite showers, full moon energies, all the planetary things that happen that bring energy to earth, that are meant to in some sort of way help us grow, learn, regenerate, go down a path that we didn't expect to go down. It just feels like lighting up from the inside to the outside, all of your chakras, your inner higher self evolving, being more in touch with your the sacredness of your soul, and more of your just being divinely guided and being lit up in a way that you haven't before. Okay. And your spirit guides are having something to do with this. So this is like confirmation, great lessons, things that are coming in that you did not expect. This feels like even kind of actually, now that I look at it, it kind of reminds me of the school my daughter went to in Tampa. My youngest daughter went to what was it, Tampa, Greater Tampa Bay College, or anyway, the building has these silver things on the top of it. They're called minuets, I think. And then the doors are shaped like this as well. And they've got this really great artwork and stuff. So maybe some of you are seeking out knowledge that you're dreaming about, that you're getting downloads about. I see in my mind's eye people going to a library or either going to getting books, looking up information that's sparking you to go in certain directions and to get certain knowledge. Okay. And also getting downloads. This is the Central Sun card, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. And it feels like they're talking about this as humanity going into the future. But it feels like it's an offering from the spirit world in particular. It feels like it's an offering from the universe, from the divine, and that it is spreading throughout all of us in whatever way it comes in for you. It feels like it's talking about becoming more intellectual, becoming more divine healing going on, becoming divine healers. Okay, so that's weird. Okay, so they're showing me an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation from years and years ago about these on the starship. All these kids disappeared, and come to find out they were kidnapped by this group, a race of people that wanted to pass on all of their gifts because they were dying out. Well, come to find out the children that they brought on board with them were going to suffer the same fate because it was something in their ship that they were living in or something like that. Okay, so they took all these kids and then they had to send the kids back, but the kids took the knowledge with them. So that feels to me a little bit of what this is talking about, of maybe some of the information you're getting, you're not sure where it's coming from, but you're meant to take it with you, they're saying. Let me pull some runes on this and try to get some more clarity. Give me some more clarity, please. This one keeps jumping in my hand. Doorways, Ura's strength. That one jumped right into my fingers. Success. So it feels like you haven't discovered quite what your greatest strength's going to be, but when you do, whatever it is that you're learning about is going to be your biggest strength. Wholeness. I feel like that has something to do with the divine matrix itself. There may be some, and then we've got the mystery room. So there may be some of these things may be a mystery to you, but they're not going to stay that way for long, because as you evolve and grow and we go into the future, a lot of more people are going to be, I'm hearing proactive in what they do, say, where they go, the wheel turning. Some of you are going to, okay, so it feels like they're saying, okay, so some people are actually getting these little nudges of things that you're clearing out the old, bringing in the new as we go into the future. And some of our gifts are expanding, and people are going to be no longer worried about what other people think. If you're elite, there's an elite group going to come about some sort of way that is going to, in the future, be part of the ripple effect that's going to help guide other people. It's because they're going to be really tuned into their spirit guides, their angels, and their ancestors, and also their oversouls or their higher selves getting more developed. I'm hearing something about the pituitary gland expanding, future, going into the future learning. Maybe accessing some of the Akashic records. Jumping through gateways, major expansion, major regeneration on the light activation level, I'm hearing. Rewards for efforts. Some of you are going to maybe start some kind of, they're saying starseed learning group. Guys, take that how that resonates or how that comes in for you, because it feels like they're talking about new groups in the future that are getting divine messages that take it and start teaching what they learned to other people. And I've already seen evidence of that, and we've seen a lot of that, but I think we're going to see a lot more of it. A lot of more people with their special abilities. This generation, they're saying this generation coming to a close, and the next generation are going to make leaps and bounds in intellectual knowledge, spiritual knowledge, Major growth, completion of new beginnings. I feel like is at the base of this. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's also angels here too, guys. So I knew. Okay, so I know a while back they had told me that one group of angels had left the people they were in charge of to go to some other people. Okay, a different type of angels came in, and some of you might start seeing evidence of that. Some of you might start seeing that's what this God did go. Instead of coincidences, is this God instances. Anyway, so some of you might start seeing some of that, where I'm seeing the Joan of Arc card in my mind again. Some of you might actually have in-depth conversations in the dream state, talking with your or your higher soul, talking with your angels and bringing you messages that are coming out in your every day-to-day living, and it's starting to speed up. It's starting to speed up. This is going to bring a lot of joy. They're saying some of this also feels like a confirmation message. What else? Opening up, going forward very fast, spiritual illumination. Okay, so some of you are getting ready to jump. Some of you are going to be jumping timelines. You've got a lot of new birth coming in. Something you're going to read, hear, in some way, in some kind of learning. You're going to start. It's going to not like being born over, but it's going to create a lot of new. They're saying a lot of new birth, a lot of some of you may be totally veering off the path you're on now to go on to one that's going to end up being way more enlightened in the future and bring you more success than the one you're on now. And it all has to do with the breakthrough, the process of self-change. Okay? So, guys, this is one of my favorite runes. This, to me, always tells me, well, you can look at it either as time goes by, right? Because it looks like an hourglass. And then the breakthrough in the process of self-change, a new day where you're better, stronger, you know more, you're enlightened, you've maybe even more book learned, your soul has regenerated, and you are more. I just keep hearing enlightened. I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. It just feels like more of y'all are going to be getting messages from your higher self that's connected to universal energy that's coming in from the universe herself. Guys, take that how that resonates. I can't always, sometimes they just give me the message and I'm just the message bearer, okay? So however this comes in for you, and this karmic board clearing right here feels to me like a huge breakthrough. In the process of self-change and becoming an enlightened being, I'm hearing. Guys, take that how that resonates and comes in for you. Then we've got warrior on their spiritual journey. And that feels like that's actually at the bottom of this. So this feels like this is a graduation from who you are now to who you're meant to become and all the changes in between. Some of them you have control over, some of them you don't. But they say the more aware you are of the changes that you're going in your higher mind, in your spiritual level, in your physical body, as you go along, even different places you visit, they're saying you're just graduating from one to the next, to the next, to the next, because that's the process. That's the process. That's the flow. That's the where you're going. And they're kind of leaving it open because again, we are ending again with the wholeness rune, the becoming who you're meant to be, and all these energies swirling around you. So I feel like a lot of you are gonna, because this is almost going to the end of July. So it feels like with these meteorite showers and everything else coming in for us, right? And I just had the other rune in my hand of the and I dropped it. Shoot. I had the weird rune. The weird rune is in the hands of fate. But guys, like I've said before, fate to me is where a choice that you make, and destiny is where it takes you from those choices. Okay? So, and that may not resonate that way for you, but somewhere along the line, that's where it's in the hands of fate. So in the hands of fate, well, where are you wanting to go? What are you wanting to do? Then once you do it, then you start opening up your destiny, right? From your choices, because we do have free will, right? So, and I think that came through with the Uras. Was Uras in here? Yeah, that was the very first one. The doorway, the choices that you make, the strengths that you call on. So guys, whoever this is for, this is what okay. So they're saying this is what they're offering you. Okay. And some of you are going to some of you are going to make different choices and make different plans. Then you're going to find yourself in a different place in the future. Others of you, okay, you're just always seeking knowledge. You're always looking to change and grow and regenerate and become more light-bodied. So that those some of you that are just automatically that type of person, it's going to happen for you regardless because you're just headed that way anyway. Others of you have to make the choice to do that, okay? And depending on what choice you make, guys, stay on your own path. Trust your path. Whatever choices that you make, it's in the hands of fate, but then it becomes your destiny. So what is it you want for your destiny? That's what it feels like they're asking you here. What do you want for your destiny? Right? Do you want to, are you stagnant? Do you need to make some different choices? Do you need to do you need to meditate off some, and clear off some karma? What is it that you feel is around you right now? Step back and take a look at the bigger picture. I'm feeling like they're saying, step back, take a look and see what is it the universe is offering you? What have you maybe closed your eyes to up until now? Okay? Listen for what the messages are. Be wide open to whatever comes in for you. Okay? Because the universe is trying to guide you. And some of you, you have an inner compass to listen to, guys. Where are you being guided? What messages are you getting? Are you purposely seeking out new knowledge? Okay, are you purposely seeking out what makes you happy? Because when you're happy, everyone around you's happy, right? Normally. But if not, what's making you happy? What lights you up on the inside? What's going to take you from the microchism to the macrochism? What choices are in front of you? The universe is offering you this time to figure that out. Because in the future, well, I don't want to say that like that. Because for a while there, I kept seeing pictures of what I see as the Emerald City of the future. This glass city where all the intellectuals go. I mean, it almost feels like it's an off-planet place, but it feels like it's like maybe New York rebuilt or something like that, and it's like this big giant emerald city. Okay, it's not, it's just this place where everybody goes. And it feels also like, see, I don't want to say the haves and the have-nots, because everybody has their own path that they have to follow, right? Or the choices that you have to make. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. I think you'll know if this message is for you or not. But it feels like this is what the universe is offering right now. Okay? Guys, be a light in the darkness. We're all part of the divine matrix. Lighthouse.